What is up, McManus MMA fam? UFC Fight Night Burns vs. Malott has just ended. I'm going to be recapping the whole event, start to finish. This was a sad one, man. This was a sad one. Listen, we knew this was really going to happen. Realistically, we all knew that this was going to happen, but still, not something that you necessarily want to happen. Um, Gilbert Burns lost the first two rounds. He just shelled up too much and was really conservative with his strikes. He was landing some Hail Mary bombs, as he always does. And this really reminded me of like a Sean Brady, Michael Morales. Malott looked huge in this fight. He looked humongous. Gilbert Burns is 5'10", Mike Mallott's 6'1". You could have told me he was 6'5". He looked huge. And it was that Michael Morales, Sean Brady-esque, where his hips are so far back that every time Burns would shoot in for a takedown, he just couldn't get anything going because all he had to do was just lean back a little bit. And then he was out of it. He was fine. And Malott was landing just really, really heavy strikes. And Gilbert Burns' whole face is made out of scar tissue. He's like a Peaky Blinders victim, is what my dad said, and I couldn't agree more. But there was glimmers of hope where I was like, Gilbert Burns isn't like Anthony Smith maxing as much as he normally does. Like, he's taking heavier shots that I thought he would go down on, but he's still standing. But then round three starts, and Malott kind of figured out how to strike through his guard, because Gilbert Burns was just kind of walking with his high guard up. And once Malott figured out that he could get through that guard through the side and through the middle with an uppercut, the fight was over. He landed a nasty uppercut and then I think it was a left, or it might have been a left hand that dropped him at first. Through the guard, dropped him. Burns survives, gets back up, and gets caught again and goes down, and then that was it. I mean, it's a really good win for Mike Malott. I don't know who else I'd like to see him fight again. You know what? Give him Morales. Morales doesn't do anything. Let's do that. Fine. Let's do Miles Morales versus Mike Malott. Whatever. But Gilbert Burns does lay down the gloves, man. Sad stuff. I mean, it needed to happen, especially after this. It needed to happen. It gave me flashbacks to Anthony Rumble Johnson when he was like, "I'm so happy," and everybody in the audience was chanting his name, bro. I was like, oh. Broke my heart, bro. Nothing pulls my heartstrings more than a fighter retirement, bro. Especially a guy that I've been watching for a long time, like Gilbert Burns. This guy's been around forever, and it really sucks to see him go out on this low lights. But he's fought the highest level of competition consistently, and that weighs down on a guy, especially if you're 39 years old. So I have to give him props. He'll always be in my heart, bro. It's like he's still here with us, bro. It's like he's still here with us. Gilbert Burns, bro, we miss you every day. Yeah, man, great win from Mike Malott. Sad to see Gilbert Burns go, but it had to happen. If not now, then when? We don't want to see this Anderson Silva Adesanya just keep losing. But Adesanya's not quite there yet. He's got one more. Let's move on. So people are calling this a robbery, and I can understand to an extent. So Kyler Phillips absolutely outgrappled Charles Jourdain. Would take advantage of just about every single time Jourdain would go in with some crazy flying stuff and take him down and kind of smother him on the ground. There were some good scrambles here and there, but really it was a Kyler Phillips ground domination. I think they don't have the ground time, control time on there, but I think if I can pull it up, I think. It was... People are not happy about this. People are not happy with this at all. Jourdain did look good on the striking. The striking was definitely in Jourdain's favor. Kyler Phillips did have some really good spots there, good punches. That's a stupid thing of me to say. He had good punches. Everyone's saying robbery. I keep seeing robbery, but I don't agree with that. I don't know if I totally agree with that. I had can I see what I gave each round? I had I think I had Jourdain. I think round 2 was very close. I thought Jourdain picked up the pace a lot at the end of round 2 and in round 3. I had Jourdain round 2 and 3, but I think round 2 was just definitely like a swing round. It was very, very close. But yeah, it is tough. It is tough because it's just one of those things that all these casuals and stuff like, and I'm a casual. Like a lot of these guys are gonna be calling robbery, but I can understand them not wanting to give Phillips this just if he's gonna smother him on the ground. But he was constantly getting these takedowns. But yes, I can understand. Round two was a swing. I had Jourdain winning just because of how much of a pace he kind of picked up towards the end there. And then round three, I thought Jourdain won as well. But I mean, I can understand the robbery call, but hey, we've hit the 5 minute mark, which means we can start swearing. So let's go for that. But yeah, I picked Jourdain to win this one by decision. He wins by decision, so I'm not necessarily mad, and I didn't think it was as big of a robbery as everybody else was calling. There are bigger robberies on this card that we will get to. So let's calm down on this one, because this is when everybody tuned in, because all the bullshit, stupid fights were over. Now they can get to this. So I did think Charles Jourdain won round 2 and 3. I just think he picked up the pressure and pace at the end, like second half of round 2 and then round 3 especially. So I gave it to Charles Jourdain. No, rat garbage, bro. No, why? Bro, crazy fight. Crazy fight. Nalo looked really sharp at the beginning. Catches Jai Herbert. It looked like every single thing he was hitting Herbert with was knocking him down. And then Herbert gets up and just lands something of his own. And it catches Nalo so bad, sits him down. You could have stopped the fight there, but Nalo survives. Goes into high guard or something like that. He was on the ground, surviving. Gets back up, gets hit again. He's down. Ref jumps in, calls it. Oh, man, I had Nalo winning this one, especially when he walked into that when he walked into that song. I was like, yes, bro, yes. Let's go rat garbage. But Jai Herbert, bro, sneaky little, I mean, it just showed Nalo, he doesn't have that good of a chin, man. He doesn't have that good of a chin. And Herbert also doesn't have that good of a chin, but he just had a better chin than Nalo does. I'm sad that rat garbage lost. I really am, but I you know, give him. Don't cut him yet. Don't cut him yet, man. Don't cut him yet. But a good win for Jai Herbert. Good win for Jai Herbert. Crazy scrap early on. Very, very entertaining. A lot of these fights were very entertaining. Good scraps, but there are some that are really bad. And speaking of one that was really bad, this fight sucked, man. This fight sucked. I thought this fight was terrible. Cheeky omoplatas and cheeky buggy choke attempts, bro. Are we serious? Oh, my God. This just tells me you are not getting a title shot anytime soon, Judavicius. They were like, and she's gunning for the title. It's like, dude, no. Absolutely not. Shevchenko would absolutely destroy her. If anybody deserves a title shot, I hate to say it, but it's Alexa Grasso deserves another one. Especially if that last performance she had. This does not scream, you need a title shot, bro. You definitely need a title shot. No. This was a really, really boring, plotty decision win. Again, look at these significant strike numbers. A lot of these strikes were just kind of pitter-patter strikes on the ground and then clinches against the cage. But, I mean, I said Judavicius would have better ground game and takedowns, and she did. And she won by decision, as I predicted. I did terrible on predictions in this card, by the way. Terrible. But on the main card, I didn't do that bad. I missed, I think, one on the main card. But prelims, I did really bad. But you can't blame me. There's some of these that you'll see and you'll go, oh, yeah, can't predict that shit. So, Judavicius wins by decision. I picked her winning by decision. Boring fight. Fight wasn't very good. Thiago Moises versus Gage Young. I had Gage Young winning by decision. He wins by decision. Moises looked really good at the first round. I thought Moises won round 1. And then 2 and 3, I thought Gage Young just picked it up and took it home, man. I think it was a split decision win. But I thought Gage Young clearly won this. I mean, the strike numbers speak for themselves. Got a good knockdown. Almost finished Moises at one point. I think it was the end of round 2, maybe 3. But looked good. Didn't look great. He builds into fights really, really well, though. I'll say that. He built into this fight super well. I thought he was done round 1. I was like, God, another pick I get wrong. God damn it. And he built into this fight really well. Was able to just... Once he started stuffing all these takedowns, it was wraps. Both these guys started gassing out, but Gage Young just had a little bit more gas in his tank and was able to just put the pressure on and win this fight. Thank God he did. I was very happy that he won this fight. I thought he looked great. In the later rounds, that is. He really picked up the pace. So this dude builds into fights well. Great win for him. I picked into this fight. On the main card, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 fights. I missed this one. Hey, nothing really I can do there. There was moments where I thought I got it. But I almost got the whole main card, but here we go, bro. This one I did get. I picked Barboza to knock out Bazooka round 1, and he does. This was one of the gnarliest knockouts. I'm sure you've already seen this on Live Leak and Instagram Reels or whatever. This was a gnarly knockout. He, like, ducks under... literally the first exchange of the fight. Ducks under... I think it was his Bazooka's right and left hand. He swings like a swinging hook combination. Ducks under both of them and just comes up and pops him right on the chin with his right hand. Out cold. Murder. Nothing else I can really say. This was a absolute slay, bro. Oh, that was so gay what I just said. No, this was an absolute just murder. This was a murder, bro. Barboza absolutely slept Bazooka out cold, as I predicted he would, bro. I hate to say, bro. I predicted it. Uh, great on the mic at the end there. Oh, crazy good win. Great win. Here we go, bro. I picked Julian LeBlanc to win this fight, bro, and he goes out there and gets submitted in the first round, bro. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Come on, man. Come on, man. Robert Valentin literally just took him down immediately and then just submitted him immediately. LeBlanc looked not very good, man. He didn't really throw. I mean, there's nothing that I can really say that he did. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. This fight ended almost immediately. And Robert Valentin looks like Balder from God of War, and I was like, okay, great. And he looks like a mixture of Conor McGregor and Joe Pyfer. Pull a picture of him, like, straight. He looks like a mixture of Conor McGregor and Joe Pyfer. You can't tell me I'm wrong. But, yeah, I got this one wrong, man. I picked Julian LeBlanc to win this one by decision, and he doesn't. God damn it. This was another great fight. The heavyweight division is healing, bro. The heavyweight division is legitimately healing, bro. We have guys like this coming in. Bozer's well, dude. This dude has an absolute chin on him this first round. They were throwing absolute bombs, and both of them were just eating him. They're heavyweights for a reason, bro. They were hungry. They were eating all these shots. And then Sarkam just lands one on him in a nice little, like, exchange second round. Just puts him out to the ground and pound TKO. I said that he'd win by ground and pound TKO in round 1. He does it in round 2. I'll take that, bro. I'll take that. Good win. Both these guys I got to give immense respect to because both these guys have crazy chins. Both dudes were staying in the fight at all times. There were moments where I was like, if I got hit with that, my head would fly off my shoulders. I would be dead. I would legitimately be dead. And Bozer was taking these shots and just prodding forward and throwing an overhand of himself. Great stuff from both guys. The heavyweight division is legitimately healing, bro. Legitimately healing, bro. We've had 2 weeks in a row with good heavyweight fights. Oh, my God. This fight was terrible, bro. Dirty cheater. Zheleznikova, bro. Dirty cheater. Blatant fence grab on the ground to stop her from getting taken down. Blatant fence grab to stop a further takedown. It's just blatant fence grab after fence grab after fence grab. She won round 1. This fight sucked, by the way. The best way to describe this fight is it was like a cat fight. They would stay at range, and then they'd jump in, they'd scratch each other for a second, and then they'd back up. That was it. Croden did put on the gas in round 3 and round 2. But round 1 was terrible. Most of round 2 was terrible. Croden, I thought, won round 2 and 3. But I'm glad that they did not give this to Zheleznikova because she was blatantly fence grabbing and cheating throughout most of the fight. Terrible stuff from her. Damn near, you could cut her if you really want to. I don't really care. But not the best performance by Croden, but also not the worst. Could have been worse. You could have lost this fight. Excuse me, I gotta drink some water. My mouth is so dry from all the Taco Bell I ate on stream. Yeah, man. Not happy with this fight. This fight sucked. I gotta move on to a fight that sucked. This is what you would call a robbery. Let's just take a look at these numbers. Nothing else happened in this fight, by the way. There was not really a moment where everybody was just hugging against the fence. This was it. It was just Jamie Lee Horth outstriking JJ Aldrich every single round. This wasn't like all of these were the last 2 rounds and all of these were the first round. No, these were evenly spread out. Jamie Lee, this was not. By the way, this was a horrible fight. Both these chicks suck. But this was a robbery. This was an absolute robbery. I don't understand why they gave this to Aldrich at all. Somebody gave Aldrich round 1, which I thought was the most blatant round besides 3 that she lost, and the other 2 judges gave Aldrich round 2 and 3 both. I didn't understand that at all. Not at all. This judging was terrible. This fight was terrible. Oh my God, it was so bad. I don't understand this. Yet Horth legitimately outstruck her every single round. There was not a moment where they were just pinned against the cage and they were just clinching. No. They were legitimately just fainting at range. You know, missing damn near 200 strikes, missing 100 strikes, and then going and landing like 4 on her. JJ Aldrich was just engaging maxing, if I'm not mistaken. She was yes. Yeah, this was a robbery. I picked Jamie Lynn Horth to win this fight. I think she won this fight. She won this fight fair and square. Judging was terrible, and they gave it to Aldrich, which I don't understand. Bullshit call. Absolute bullshit. This being a draw, I'm totally fine with that. Is the point deductions from Castaneda, 2 low blows, great scrap, great fight. There are moments where I thought Vologden was going to be done. Castaneda looked really good, but he would have won this fight if he just could have kept his feet from Vologden's penis. Not much more I need to say. Great fight. Wish that there was not any more low blows and there wasn't any penis attacks. Enough with the penis attacks. Last fight of the night. Bro, I'm so sad some of these were canceled. But wait, what? John Castaneda versus Vologden canceled. Interesting. Jamie Siraj versus John Giannis. I picked Jamie Siraj to win by rear naked choke in round 1, and he gets knocked out in round 1. Oh my god. He was just getting outstruck, and the power that Giannis had was just overwhelming Siraj. Couldn't get a takedown in. They were terrible shots he was taking. Once he missed the first one and it looked that bad, I went, oh god, I've lost, bro. My picks, bro. No. And he just gets hit, gets knocked down, ground and pound TKO John Giannis, bro. Prelims, I missed 1, 2, 3. I got this one right, got this one right. Missed this one, got this one. So I got 1, 2, 3, 3 right. Missed 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed 4. I went 3 and 4, and I went 4 and 1. So I didn't do terrible, but my predictions were terrible. I did live stream the entirety of this card. I tried it out. I've never done that before. I just had the live stats up and I had a little timer for the rounds. Maybe I'll do that again sometime. We had a total of like 50 views, I think it said at one point. Not concurrently. I think concurrently we had 2 people. But it was fun. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I won't. We'll see. These next couple weeks I'm going to be pretty busy, so we'll see what I'm going to be up to. But everybody that did stop in, I hope that you stayed for. It said average duration was 3 minutes. People stayed on for, so. And you can't hear me peeing loud and clear on there. I didn't know my mic would pick up me pissing, but it does. It picks up my mic picks up me pissing really loud. But overall, not a great card, but not the worst. It was just kind of a middle of the road plotty card. I'm gonna make a video later in the week discussing the potential of what this Baku card is gonna be. I hope that there's something comes out before then, so I don't have to make a video talking about it. But apparently, it's gonna be an unranked main event. Yeah, man, I don't even want to talk about that. That's crazy. And Gilbert Burns retires, bro. And I'm buns of the game, and my phone dry. I'm out of here, man. Thanks for watching. Peace.